Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your collective reading. This one is going to be a transit reading for Mars and Capricorn. So, Mars will be in its exaltation when Pluto re enters Aquarius, and this will be the last time that actually, no, it will retrograde once more, and then it will go back into Aquarius for next 20 years or so. So, but this is important because, you know, Pluto is sort of like, in my opinion, it is the higher octave of Mars. It's the big bad brother of Mars, the black sheep, yeah, also the shady one. So, we are going to do this reading a bit old school type. Yeah, I'm going to use my OG deck, the Egyptian Oracle. Let's see what messages want to come through. Anything and everything that will help my lovely star points. What do you need to know, Spirit? Messages. Final. Show me. Let's see. Wow, raw. Atom, big energies. Circuit. Here is your scorpionic energy, which is bound to come in because Pluto and Mars rule over Scorpio, and we have Khonshu underneath. Being guided to pull another one. Duat. Uno T45. That's a 9. And we do have the last Duat card here too, which is the 8. 7 to the 8. Let's keep it like this. I do see karmic energy at play. A lot is leaving your life, and it is not an easy energy. You guys can feel the shift. I'm sure you can feel the shift, and it's really, the energy is very charged up, and there's something divided about it. It's like I really can't put a finger on it yet, but it's like a roller coaster. You don't exactly know what to expect, but yeah, what you can expect is becoming whole on your own. There's this hidden element at play, especially with Atom showing up like that. Atom, the black one. This energy is connected to the black sun, which is the Capricorn energy, Saturnian energy. And Lyran energy is strong. There's something going on with Vega. Show me, Spirit. Just the raw. Lord of Gods. No. Alright, one by one. Alright. It's like everything has to be old school. Yeah. Panther. Crow. Cosmic egg. I'm telling you, this is, well, fish. So, fickleness cannot fly anymore because this is Mars in Capricorn reading, and Mars is in its best element in Capricorn because that fire, that will to make things happen is very much in alignment with the structure that serves as a base for this energy, for this proactivity, right? So it's all about building, it's all about conscious building. Conscious co creation is the theme, okay? Especially with his, you know what? And the crow is also holding on to a gem. Let's pull some archetype cards because I hardly use that deck now. What's happening with this deck? What's happening? Gotcha. I knew it was gonna. The comic, the thread, the ring, Kairos, the books. Okay. Let's get one secret destiny. How is it all a blessing, Spirit? Show us that. Alright, the deck is upside down. Spirit is like, first look at this. Okay, because yeah, I don't do reversals and I kind of get pissed when I see a reversed card. New beginnings. I mean, can't make this up, can we? Security, of course. Mars and Capricorn, it's all about security. And you guys must be thinking, what is wrong with her? With my cards, right? Like, let it be like that. I don't know. I just feel like I do pick up on some nasty energy though that you had to overcome. You had to deal with. You guys have passed a massive test, believe it or not, and you're coming into some sort of realization as to who you really are. Okay, and this is massive because the confinement is lifting totally. This is you standing in your power in the right time. It's about timing, it's about the now, it's time to go, it's time to enjoy life, basically. It's time to say no to contracting energies. It's all about expansion, and your expansion comes from hard work, wisdom, perseverance, suffering, pain, knowing, deep knowing. So, you guys are very tapped in. Psychic energy at play here. Someone thought they can tap into your goodies, yeah, your gifts, and suck it out like a straw. There were attachments, but I'll tell you something. There was an illusion at play. They thought that your auric field was penetrable, but that was just an illusion. Now, in whichever way this work was done, this was targeted toward stealing blessings of other people, of you, especially in if you are heavily spiritual without, I mean, it's just a way of life for you. So and you guys don't make a show of it. You guys are very low key about it. You just because it's a very integral part of you, right? Being in touch with your higher spirituality, regardless of what you do, who you are, how you identify with all the labels. There's something about you which is very light-hearted. So when it comes to your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities, your some of you you're clairvoyant, and it's just like you have this knowing, you just pick up on signs, you are deeply in touch with your spirit, you listen, you move accordingly, yeah. And remember, the new beginning is also the sun card in this deck, and you have the Ra energy there. And Ra is not an easy energy if you know the story, if you know the myth. And with this card especially, it is all about creativity. So somebody was trying to do some shady stuff. Let's just keep it like that, you know. Yeah, they were very happy with their straw, thinking they are sucking your life force, but um, rude awakening awaits. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And Kairos is this energy of the dragon for me. Look at that card. It's a, it's the most draconic card in this deck. I wonder what's the underlying energy. Yeah, well, the self. I'll make this up. So you did all this work, right? You received this level of individuation. You were able to consolidate, retrieve the fragmented parts of your soul. You know, you were able to achieve a status, believe it or not, in the spiritual realm. Because whatever work you have done, it was overcoming a lot of toxicities. It's like you guys could have a very dark past, highly likely it was dark. You dealt with all kinds of base toxicities. Could be different for each one of you. Yeah, but like the basic stuff, right? Addiction, be of any kind. Doesn't have to be just substance or sexual. Sometimes we are addicted to being right. Sometimes we are addicted to self righteousness. Sometimes we are addicted to being the know it all of that stuff, yeah. Yeah, I had to overcome that, so you went through a lot of ego death. But it only made you stronger. That is the difference between you and whoever was there with their straw, thinking, yeah, they got a hook on you. And maybe they did. Who knows? Maybe they did for a while, but I don't think so. But attempts were made to sever your connection from your higher self, from your very intuition. In order to put you in a box, in order to confine you. And this can seem like something very dark, but it's when I look at the bigger picture, yeah, maybe it is dark, maybe it is shady, maybe it is making you angry if you can relate to this. This reading is definitely not for everyone, so don't force anything. But yeah, attempts were made, yeah. And they thought this is it. This is going to take you out. And what happened? That is yet to be revealed. And when you'll see it happen, you'll be like, holy F. Yeah. there is, so what I was saying was, yeah, so through this process, through this attack, let's just call it an attack because it is what it is. Through this attack, think of it as a very divinely guided one. Yeah, believe it or not, it is. Because this is what is putting you in a position where you see that rainbow there and all the rainbow colors here, and even in the ring card, and even here in the comic all the rainbow colors, and even in that card all the rainbow colors, and then you see the serpent there, kundalini serpent, and you see the cosmic egg again, the rainbow. That's not a coincidence. That's your ultimate 10 of cups energy. That's your blessing. Okay, somebody thought that they could tap in and steal and f off. It doesn't work like that with people of your caliber, because again, I keep saying this, the people I read for you, you guys are ancient. Your soul is ancient. Okay, each one of you, regardless of where you are at in your life. Okay, I read energy, I read your energy, and my readings have been so consistent that sometimes I'm in awe of it. Like, there is hardly that dip, this consistency is maintained, and it's I'm just blessed to have you guys here, and I think I don't thank you all enough. And I do feel that, of course, you guys are my soul family, and I'm so glad to have found you all. So, if you're going through a tough time, just know it's darkest before the dawn. Your dawn is here. Okay, and yes, again, before I forget. So all of this needed to happen exactly this way. This is mostly like behind the scene. You're not even aware, or maybe you are aware because this was like a long process, but now it is coming to existence in a way that it is making itself known. This shadiness, let's just call it that, yeah. Now, through this process, you're being anointed. You're being taken out of the box. And if you look at that box card, it looks like the top of the pyramid. And right in the center, there's a star. That too, a red one. So, yeah, and this is Mars and Capricorn, right? Capricorn and Mars' exaltation. It's one of the strongest energies that is available to those who are greatest in some way or the other. Okay, it's like incomparable energy. That's what you're coming into. So your gifts will be highlighted, and sometimes it can scare you how it happens. I don't even know why I'm doing this reading. I didn't plan on doing a reading today, but I sat here to meditate and do certain things, and then I was just guided to use my old decks and do this reading for you guys. I'm not even sure if I'm going to post this, but I feel like I will. Someone needs to hear this because um, you you're very much in touch with your blessings. You know how blessed you are. You count your blessings, yeah, even in your darkest hours. But some days it gets to you. The suffering gets to you. And maybe some of you, you need to know this, you need to hear this, that. And yeah, this is not me scaring you or anything. You don't have to do anything about this, by the way, whatever this is, because even if it is nefarious, it is pushing you toward a positioning where you're the one with the answers now. You are the one with the answers for you and many others around you. And the way you do your work, the way you hold the slide, no one else can do it like you do it. And I want you all to know God is walking with you on the daily. You guys, your connection with the source energy, it's divine, it's rare, it's not something that is felt by everyone. It's very different. This is big time karmic release. Look at Conscious looking at the past. Look at Serket looking at the past. Panther looking at the past. Fish looking at the past. You've been fighting, right? You have been fighting. You have been so defensive for so long because, yeah, you had to figure out, you had to figure certain things out. And even look at the snake, it's looking in the past. There's a gift that Pluto is bringing in for each one of you, and I've been saying it for a long time now. Look at that. Here's your double rainbow, okay? Here's your double rainbow. I don't know why I wanted to see what's underneath. Security, miracles, and new beginnings. I don't want to pay too much attention on the darkness, but I'm being guided to talk about it. And I've realized I need some tarot for it. Let's just use the Wild Unknown deck. Let me take it out. Alright, I got my deck. Let's see. Let's just keep it. Yeah, wow. Mm. And you know, this card always makes me laugh. Look at the comic card. It's like a cat, and I mean, she kind of looks like she's about to cry. So you've been containing a lot of sadness. You know, sometimes maybe you get a bit lonely, even though you love your company. Don't get me wrong, you do, and all of that. But sometimes it's like, oh my God, what is this life? That sort of energy, right? You pulled into it, and I feel like around this time, I'm being guided to do this reading because you guys need to know this, especially right now, that you are here for great success, great success, all right? And you are protected against all kinds of magic, dark arts, and all of that stuff. Yeah, it worked for a while, only, so that you can get into your exalted positioning. Does it make sense? So, again, that is why I'm never inclined to talk about all this stuff, because I don't know, for some reason, I somehow can understand why, how things actually work in the spiritual world. And people who try all this stuff to steal others' blessings and stuff, yeah, it only works for so long. And then the repercussion, I don't know, it's just like if they think they're being slick about it, and maybe it's not gonna catch up in this life, but the next one, so they'll deal with it then and all of that. No, it catches up right here in this life. Maybe, they're not that, let's just say, self-aware to recognize when it catches up and how it catches up. It's just about that, yeah. That's why people talk out of their, where the sun doesn't shine. So with, oh yes, with all your rainbows, by the way, also this is alignment, chakra alignment. Production is already in place because she's showing up right for the cosmic egg, right? Let me just see the cosmic egg. I think it's the final card in this deck. Oh yeah, it is. It's about completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card, yeah, in this deck. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self effort and grace, we experience self realization, which is so very much the case here. And I asked, what's happening? It's like coming together of all the opposing forces in your favor so that you can walk into your blessings. You can receive it and create with it what it is that you want and desire, what your soul is here for. Yeah. And why it's happening, of course, again, oh my god, I just realized, look at that, another snake here. Whew. Snake, and scorpion. We are doing, yeah, Mars and Pluto energy, right? Is strong, yeah. Some of you need to, yeah, you need to use more incense, and also I'm going to say perfumes. Smell good, okay? Just smell good. All right. I know I'm all over the place in this reading, but this is how it is, you guys. Yeah, so the cosmic egg is connected to the crown chakra, the seventh chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward towards Sahasrara. Each of the six lower chakras play an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is set to radiate the light of million times. Sorry, million suns. Yeah, I don't know why I said times. I think you're moving into that time because right next to Ra we have Kairos, and that is timelessness almost, but also divine timing and destiny at play. And you can see some 4 stars here. Let me just show you. Cardinal points are important, and even here you have the star here in the center. So many stars here on the ring. And right here in the center. This is you recognizing and walking with your personal star every day. It's not, it's about not abandoning yourself anymore, not letting others make you second guess yourself. Though it's hard to get you to that point, but then of course, attachment through attachment, sometimes we let others have that power over us. That's not going to fly anymore. Because understand, your reading is the energy of individuation, and individualism is very strong. So it's about pouring all that love into your own being. You guys are light bearers. You are the agents of light. And some people have underestimated you, and especially with the shady energy, right? Again, hold no resentment if you relate to that message. No resentment here, because trust me, this was very much required for you to find your inner power, to stand in your star energy, to make peace with your personal sun. Okay, so the shadiness was like a push in a way. And then again, I wouldn't suggest that you say thanks to them. No, it's not even about that. Just be detached, alright? Because this is divine's doing. It's like we try to have this level of control. Yeah, we know we're a spiritual being and we create our own reality and everything. And it's very true, we do. But some of you are appointed on some particular missions, okay? And the way your life is planned, it is a process of co-creation that is a bit fated in nature, and you have free reign when it comes to destiny. You have, but it's like regardless of how you go about, at certain crossroads, at certain points, there is only that one road that you will be taking because divine has ordained that. Okay, and that's what you've been doing. That's what you have been doing, and all of this nastiness is a part of it. Because here in this Maya, that is how things work. The good is accompanied by the bad. That's how it is. Good thing is we have a choice what to focus on. This is heavy empowerment, deep level of empowerment. So if there is this energy that one day you feel like Superman and the next day you're like sobbing, crying, I believe purging is going to be very good for you if that is the case here. Purge, let it all go, release. Because the kind of security you're coming into, the kind of positioning you guys are moving into, is nothing short of a miracle. Yeah. Okay? Let's note, especially with the ring energy here, I want to see what it says in the book. Because, oh wow, I just opened straight away to the ring. It's the infinite, the wheel, the connection, and that's what this is about, right? I think the completion energy of this drama, I'm getting the word drama, life's drama, That is why you're laughing at it too, because your higher self is very in tune and you're very in tune with your higher self, right? So essentially, the ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Truly, truly. That's what I was getting with the whole, destiny and fate thing, and how at the crossroads there's only that one road that you can take because it is divinely ordained. I can feel like a choice, but is it? It's like a full circle, moment after moment. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. Circularity of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. Yeah, you're moving into your godfather role. Kiss the ring and stuff. And this card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Mostly self, I would say, right now. With others and the word, that connection will be deepened and it will be maintained just as a byproduct. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. Hmm, no comments. Humility, sacred cycles. It is about the wheel. It's reminding me of samsara. So, getting off the wheel in your own way. What's happening to the music here? Hmm, weird behavior. Alright, let's get some tarot. What do we need to know, Spirit? Oh well. One fell on the floor. The High Priestess. And you see, we have a panther and a tiger and a swan. What else? Chariot, Death, Three of Pentacles. One more. The Hierophant. Nine of Pentacles underneath. I mean, big money energy is definitely here. It has been showing up consistently for you guys, consistently. But I always pick up on detachment from all that. Many of you seek emotional warmth. I do see you finding a great connection this year. Those of you who are single and looking, you are finding someone a higher level of soulmate, like a very smooth sort of connection where there is this immense understanding, beauty, travel, creation, co creation together, whatever nature be it. It's like you finding your match, your true match, where the communication is on point. The kind of it's basically like you had to become what you were seeking outside in your partner. And now, when you are in this Nine of Pentacles positioning, secure in who you are, uh, standing in your true authenticity, no more looking for it, no more looking for, I don't know, transitory connections, that only feel right in parts, because that's what made sense in the younger years. Around this period, that energy is changing. It's like standing in this higher wisdom, and you got two crows, so the crone energy is very strong here. Also, you guys are very much in, you're coming into like certain past life witch energy is coming back to life. Okay, you're tapping into it. So if you're being called to have your book of light and to have a practice, and of course, you know what's good for you, what's not, yeah, and all of that. I'm not going to preach here. But if you're being called to practice elemental magic, ceremonial, any of that, yeah, it's going to work beautifully for you because you are in this very clear space now, okay? Where you're in touch with your light. So if you want to tap into that gift, it is here for you to access. Some of you, you're already accessing it and you're seeing great results. Also, when it comes to stability, money wise, sometimes maybe you're making a lot of it, and the more you make, it's like it's never enough, you know. If you're caught up in that energy, which is like, by the way, this is the sort of energy that a big chunk of the collective is caught up in. Even people who make six figures, seven figures, even they, they're afraid of losing it. They're afraid that if is it going to be enough? Is it going to help them do whatever it is that they desire? So that anxiety persists regardless of the amount they're making. So if you can relate to this energy, you need to get off that wheel too. You need to find your comfort spot. And I feel like some of you're finding certain modalities to help yourself. So definitely energy healing is going to be very helpful. Understanding the subconscious urges, especially the high priestess there. So you're moving into the kind of energy where it's like, it's not just about making things happen in now and then just waiting for it to subside and then having to hustle again, that sort of energy. No, you want to get off the wheel, remember that. And the gifts that are being highlighted right now is exactly what is allowing you to do those gifts. It's helping you to get off the wheel. The whole corporate trap, and it doesn't have to be just corporate. I was actually thinking about how unskilled workers, and people who actually have these manual jobs and stuff, right? I feel like we live in such an unfair world where, okay, there's a lot about skill and unskilled, but look at the unskilled workers. They are paid in such a nasty way, right? In many countries, not even minimum wage. I mean, they don't have the concept of minimum wage and stuff, right? It's not there. And a big chunk of humanity is exploited. Like, they are like these. Okay, I'm not going to get into it, but I was thinking about it, and I just thought it's unfair. It's really, really unfair. And of course, like, if we look at the bigger picture as to energetically, we reside in a field and we're all connected. So if these energies persist, it is affecting the entire collective. It is. It's this ripple effect, right? Which we all are bound to feel. Yeah, so anyway, I think I went on a tangent. But yeah, the density differs for each one of us, and the more we focus on raising our vibration, the more we disconnect from the density of it all, right? And remember, Aquarian age is all about the humanitarian aspects of things. And light workers, even twin flames, light bearers, all of you, whatever it is that you're doing, it is community based. So you are going to be moved out of comfortable positionings. All right. So this is like a personal win. This is like a very successful positioning, I would say. But remember, with such a positioning, you also will have greater responsibility. And whatever I'm talking about, it is about the long game, right? The next 12 years unfolding. You have to stand in your positioning, and you have to maintain this level of detachment at all times. But yeah, you will have a soul member who will be by your side. Someone who can actually respect what you have to offer and treat you with equal respect and honor and love, and actually knows what to do with it, right? And not pull you down, rather build with you. This is a very as above, so below cut for me. Many of you, I do see some sort of positioning where you will have to use your voice. You have to say what you have to say. Many of you, you're channeling, whether you know this or not. Your idea of success and victory and what is great in this world will change in such a drastic way that I'm telling you, like 3 years from now, yeah, your views and opinions will be very different from what it is right now. So I was telling you about how the traps are there, okay, especially with money, and how we are on this wheel and this lack. This is actually tapping into the lack mindset, regardless of how much you make. So if you have anxiety and you're worried, then you have to do the deeper work, okay? You have to make that shift happen. And I do feel like many of you are on that path. That is why you'll be able to feel this lightness about you. It's all about moving out of the box, all the confines. And this creative process is very much about building a structure that is going to serve as an example. And you all are doing it in parts, okay? But like pieces of a puzzle, it's all going to come together when you look at it collectively, all right? And again, do you see the chariot with the pentagram here? It's a pentacle actually. But yeah, you're protected. And you see death energy so strong here in this part. Your blessings are protected. So again, that is why I never talk about the attacks and all of that. I mean, the kind of energy you embody and you hold in your blueprint, it's very, it's like it's bound to happen. But I kind of understand how it's hardly ever counterintuitive. It's only counterintuitive when you forget to set boundaries, when you uh, allow yourself to be a certain way, which is not the case here, because this is not standing that foolish energy. That is why I am not talking about the other end of the spectrum. This is you knowing your worth. And maybe it took a while. But stand in this knowing. And you also know what's headed your way. You know you're owed beauty, harmony, stability, security, love. That's all coming in. How many majors did you get? Do you see that? Four. There was something about the cardinal points, and it's giving me cardinal points again. Any of you moving into your grid worker role, and this fish is kind of about travel, so is Khonshu. And Khonshu is the guide, the lunar guide. You guys are some sort of guides too. This year is going to be a lot about networking, connections, meeting people, finding your soul family, and all of that. It's required. It's all happening just as the divine has planned it. I want to look into Kairos for some reason. Mythic time, synchronicity, alignment, ease in decision and action. That is true. The word evil comes from the root unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness. When it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips. I mean, that's it. This is your fruit. It's ripe. It's here too. Ripe, here, ripe. And it's juicy. Oh, the straw. Somebody tried stealing it, but it only made it juicier and sweeter. And it's yours. No one can steal it. And just the trying made it far more sweeter. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. So, this is about a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedule. Yeah, timing, timelessness. That is what it is about, timelessness. So a single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions changed the trajectory of her whole life. Oh my god, again, this is reminding me of that crossroad analogy that I was talking about. I don't know where it came from. This is I'm telling you, God is walking with you. At every step, feel the presence, savor it. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. So when this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No, precision, being precise. Yeah. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. Alrighty. I'm going to pull one gateway of activation and then we're wrapping it up. Almost there. Spirit, show us. Final. I don't even remember what I've been talking about. Oh. Karmic board clearing. I cannot make this up. Look at her. And 8 was the number of times I shuffle, and she has 8 limbs. 8. No, it's 10, but this one is kind of like gone. But yeah, 8 is highlighted here. Wow. And look, Akashic records underneath. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story, live your truth. That's exactly what is happening with the new beginning right there. I am in awe. Karmic board clearing. Let's see what it says. It's a very Kali kind of energy, like when she's in her light aspect. And with Kali, I want to read about Atum too. Yeah, because let me just say, Atum. It says to be complete. Wow. Thou divine God, thou self created being, thou primeval matter. Atum, also known as Them, is among the gods known in the very earliest times. He who was born in the noon before the sky came into being, before the earth came into being, before the two supports, the twins, Shutafnut, came into being. What did I say? Becoming whole. And I'm telling you guys, many of you, you're being taken off of the twin path. This is what it is about. I won't be surprised if your twin actually has a walk-in experience and you are retrieving that part too. I cannot make this up. That's what I'm picking up on right now. It's like all of me come back to me. It could very well be 5 to 10 fragments. And it's all about self-projection. Because Atom is not born from anyone. He's this primeval energy directly connected with the 8 primordials. 8 primordials. And 8 is the number of Saturn, karma. And that is the year we are in, which is right next to that dragon card. I don't even know why I call it dragon card. It looks like dragon card. And with the timelessness, definitely mystical. And that's like a golden seal there. And I'm being reminded of the seal of Solomon. We did pick up something about magic. Magic is coming alive for many of you. It's a very higher form of light magic, elemental, ceremonial. Yeah, this is you finding your nectar. You don't. Okay, layered. I'll probably do another reading for this one, but this is big. No wonder I was guided to do this. Alright, let's see. The Karmic Board is a congregation of spiritual beings dedicated to implementing the law of cause and effect, karma. They have the capacity to help us overcome any karmic blockages that are affecting us. We can call on them to bring healing into our energy field and to clear away any patterns. That's what has already taken place. It has already happened with all the chakra energy, right? Oh yeah, the rainbows are, I did tell you guys, right? Heavy alignment happening in your energy field, in your chakra system. So yeah, we can call on them to bring healing into our energy field and to clear away any patterns that are standing in the way of our experience of love and the expression of our life purpose. Karmic blockages are often misunderstood. Many people think that a blockage is punishment for the bad choices or wrongful behavior, but it is not. Source is always on our side. That is the kind of energy I was picking up, you guys. This is so freaky that I love it. But I'm not surprised. Really not. Source is always on our side. That is why I was getting this message that all that shadiness and where somebody is trying to steal your fruit and all of that, yeah, with the straw, trying to, yeah, get to your box, juice box. Yeah, it's just, it only helped you come into your power. It wants us to have a positive experience here on earth. Yes, yes. This is about tapping into that abundance, that universal abundance. That is also what you guys are here to do. That is why the money energy came in like that. But it also honors our choices and experiences, and sometimes these result in karmic blockages. Yeah, is that free will at play, right? And remember, we are here to play. That is why the comic energy. It's important to know that many of these blockages were actually created by innocent choices. Oh, yes, light-hearted. Just wanted to feel things, you just wanted to be human. For example, continually letting someone's bad behavior or mistreatment of us slide. Oh my god, this is exactly what I said earlier. Because we really wanted to see the good in them, or choosing not to let love in because there was a part of us that was scared of the unknown. Yeah, both the ways. It can go both the way. It does actually. But then, essentially, when you come back to yourself and you pour into your own being, which you're doing here, you are becoming who you embody the energy that you want your partner to embody too, right? That's exactly what is happening, and that is why that beautiful love energy is coming in too, directly from your soul family. Imagine yourself by golden light and say, "Thank you, karmic board, for clearing all blockages, debts, unfinished patterns, experiences, psychic pain, or any other barriers that could be standing in the way of my experience of love." Alright? Oh, the lights, you guys. Oh my god. After a long time. Thank you, Spirit. I know you are here. You're always here, I know. But thank you for the sign. If you are being overwhelmed by a traumatic memory or a painful event, that is why I was guided to do this reading, you guys. If you're still watching, confirmation. If you're being overwhelmed by traumatic memory or painful event. No, it's because this old energy is no longer serving you and that your spirit is calling for it to be released. This card comes to you at a time when you're ready to surrender old ways of being and old stories. That is why the two energy is dissipating and the eight is highlighted here, right? Like that. It's all about you. And eight is that Scorpio energy, that this is like rising like a phoenix. So aiming for that higher octave of Scorpio, looking at the bigger picture, being that eagle. Oh, know that receiving this message means your energetic self has been taken to the karmic board during sleep or meditation so that your light body can be cleared of all karmic blockages and stories. All fears, phobias, challenges with partners and relationships and feelings of being misunderstood are being released now. You are ready to move forward. Oh my god, I'm amazed by this reading. Seriously, no wonder. This is big, you guys. I hope you know this. This is amazing. Look what you're moving into. I want to read this card actually. Firelit Cave. You are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. What did I say here? Definitely safe. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you, and spirit just not. I mean, if you have been following me for like a long time, you know, initially we used to have flickering lights all the time, but I did remove those lights. And right now I'm using a lamp and it never flickers like that, never does, and it did today. And yeah, I'm so charged, I'm so happy. I can sit here for another hour or so. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you have taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car, lately I've been telling you guys to tie your horses. Make sure your insurance is paid on time or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. Right? Yeah, so put you take proactive actions, right? You remain proactive, you do your part, and then you have faith and let let God be, right? So if you have been hyper vigilant lately, take a break. Oh yeah, some of you, of course, you're because tapped in, right? So you could be feeling interference. You could be feeling external energy trying to get in with the straw, with the straw into your juice box, which we saw earlier. So maybe you got into this energy of paranoia and all of that, and hypervigilancy, but you can relax. Okay, that is why I was guided to do this reading. You need to relax, have protection in place, and I always tell you guys that whenever you're doing anything, like whenever you're opening yourself up psychically, spiritually, so meditation, energy work, even magic and all of that, and of course if you are tapped into the sort of energy you anyway, take precautions. You have to lock in your aura, you have to cast that circle and all of that stuff, right? So protective measures, need to be mindful of that. So once it's all there, you don't have to worry about anything. You just know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the creator, who is, by the way, walking with you on the daily. I also want to read about the cave. The caves represent the secret pathway to the underworld, the divine womb of Mother Earth, and the Sacred Heart. Also, caves can be energy portals for shamans or other spiritual explorers. Yeah. Caves are also the places where sacred spiritual ceremonies occurred, evidenced by cave drawings and altars that had been built along the ledges. And this is about your new beginning. Let's read that too, and then I'm going to wrap up. Radiant sunrise. Your life is expanding in profound and wondrous ways. New experiences and ideas are emerging. Vitality and wide open opportunities are at hand. Seize the day, carpe diem. This is a perfect time to begin that new project or give birth to an emerging idea that is so very Mars in Capricorn. It's time to get to work. Your blessings are safe, your energy is well protected, and it's all right to feel all that because, yeah, a major karmic release is at play here. This is the calm before the beautiful storm that Pluto is bringing in. It's time to be proactive, you guys. Timing is everything, and the time is not now. Anything and everything is possible. Good fortune awaits you. Oh, definitely. The rising sun is the ultimate symbol of the yang principle, expanding power and activity. You are radiant and luminous. There is a glow within you that can be felt by all. Yes, shine bright. It's not a coincidence that the element of fire is here and here. And we got the rock cut. So that's all I see. I hope this helps. Let me know what you think about my shabby way of doing this reading. Honestly, Spur just sat me down and I was like, okay, let's go. It's time to talk. And I'm glad I did. I hope this was helpful. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care.